in Jackson music is Ric Walton. Hi, Ric.
You're right. I mean, Jim Judge. I knew Jim back in the day when he was just starting out.
Yeah.
And he played in the band, obviously, and Mike McGivern, you know, there's Steve Goss, obviously Schultz.
And you played the guitar.
I played the guitar. I wasn't really any good. Danny Gore, in fact, I almost called them to say, oh, try to see if we can get a hold of Danny Gore, who went on to play with Nugent for a number of years. There's also another kid in this town, I say kid, not a kid anymore, but is Jimmy McCluskey, who lives pretty much in Jackson. I mean, he was that close to making it big time. They flew him to London at one time with a group, and he lived in Chicago, and very talented kid, very talented. I mean, there's some other people you think about around. Dave Dutt, of course. Dave passed away, but Dave was very much a talent back then. Oh, Weatherwax, you know, he just came back, Vid Weatherwax. I call him Dave.
Have you seen him?
I haven't seen him. You know,
he wandered in here the other day.
You know, I'd like to see him because I knew him since I sat next to him in high school. And he, you know, he played back then. He was musical, and obviously, no, we had some great musicians, and as I said about a lot of people, it's just being in the right place at the right time, and then having maturity enough to keep it together.
Yeah.
We had a band, we could have done that. Again, not because of me for sure, but because of somebody like Danny Gore, who was still playing music and everything.
But you're not.
I'm not, you know, and I'd like to go back. I wish God would give me the gift to, you know, to be able to hear something and just play it, and then with a pretty good voice.
Yeah, because you sing Gloria. Is that your karaoke song, Gloria?
Well, Gloria, and She Was Just 17. There's a couple others I keep listening to that I probably could do too that are fairly simple. But
have you been out on the lakes, and what are you doing this summer?
Well, you know, been out, you know, some on the lakes. I had my cousins all in town last week, which that's a whole nother story. Good people, and they bring in 17 people and stay in a little house. And
they come out when you live on the lake. They come out all the time, don't they?
Well, the problem is that some people complain on the lake because some of this VRBO. When you come out, and if you're renting, you're active.
Yeah.
Because you know you're not here most of the time. And they talk about musicians. Actually, my cousins' sons, 3 of the 4, are actually his sons. They've got a band going, and they're playing out there too. And sometimes
at the end of the dock, right? Do they come out on the dock and play?
They may have. I don't even know. They were out by the house, but they may have because they did have drums. They had guitars
I've seen
and
that.
stuff.
Remember the day I taught you how to do the kayaking and
when you and I did?
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
We have a clip.
You're kidding me.
No.
Oh my gosh, how did you ever get that?
We thought we'd look back and see some of the summer fun of days gone by. We're on the shores of beautiful Vandercook Lake at Quiet World Sports with Kat Kolczynski and Ric Walton. And what a beautiful day for kayaking.
It is a beautiful day. I ordered it special just for you and your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thanks. So we need a lesson.
I can help you with that. That's what I do best, is give kayaking lessons to beginners.
Take my paddle, and I'm going to put my paddle right here.
Very good.
So I can stabilize myself.
Yep.
I'm going to take my hand.
Yep. You're a good listener.
And I'm listening, and I'm going to
sit. You're going to sit here.
I'm going to sit first.
Yep. And grab onto the paddle on the other side.
Okay.
Good. Make sure your see, now your paddle's not down on the ground. Keep your paddle on the ground. Now you're stable.
Yeah. I get it.
You want to hold your paddle like this.
Okay.
So that the scoop of the blade is toward you.
Okay.
There you go. And now we're going to send you out a little ways so we have room for Bart. If you turn your hand this way, like that. Now sit on the back.
Okay.
And grab the other side of the paddle. Good. Keep your weight that way.
I got it.
Perfect.
There's no way I'm tipping over now.
Okay.
Did you put weights in this so that it would tip?
I did not. Okay. I did not.
Here we go.
All right. So, Rick and Bart, when we're paddling forward, what I would like you to think about is pushing with your top hand. I would like you to reach out as far as you can and reach for your toes, but then with your top hand, push. And then push, push. That engages your torso, so your stomach is doing the hard work and your arms won't get tired. So come right on up.
You want us to dock?
Yep. It's called rafting. Ah, push, push,
Here.
push.
Schmear.
Nice. Keep it out right in front of you. Good.
Come on, Rick, you were supposed to fall. That was going to be TV gold.
I know.
Look it, there you go. That's all there is to it.
Well, I think this is kind of fun.
Looking good, guys. Woo! He wants to go swimming.
Well, how'd you like to run into that in the lake somewhere? That'd scare the heck out of you, wouldn't it? Talk about creatures.
What happened to all the clips of you falling in the lake?
I didn't fall, that's why. It's like water skiing. Have to bring out that one next time, you know?
You have some like honors in water skiing history, don't you?
No.
No?
The only thing I got honors in that is when we pulled 7 people behind a boat or something like that.
Oh yeah, you did the pyramid. Did you?
whatever.
Yeah, the pyramid behind you.
Well, we tried to get girls on our shoulders is what we tried to do.
They used to do that here.
Down at Clark Lake, we would try to
Yeah.
do that stuff. You know, it was fun back in the day, you know, when you were young and stronger and more coordinated.
Well, I know you're excited about the Olympics because you are going to see them in person.
I am. I'm going to be a Greco-Roman participant, wrestler.
What sport are you most excited about seeing in person?
Well, we are mainly, not me, mainly, I am too. I do get a kick out of what those people do, but we're going to go see, you know, the Americans or pick to win gymnastics.
Oh yeah, well, so we've got some Michigan athletes.
Oh yeah, I got some of those people too. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing too. Some of the people that are getting there, and you think about this. I mean, this is what you want to be in the Olympics, and if you really want to be a great professional athlete, the time you dedicate to preparing yourself for the perfection. I mean, you can't imagine the competition. I can't begin to imagine the competition. You think you're pretty good at something, you're probably not. And but these people, young people for the most, even though when I see how old was some person in the 40s or 50s or something.
15, 14.
Yeah.
Oh, older.
The older ones, yeah, the older ones that just blew my mind still in doing that. But it's no, it's I think it's going to be fun. You know, we get to go a chance and go to Paris and see what goes on and all that kind of good stuff, and it'll be fun. Do that and see some other things.
They've got I think a decathlete from Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. And some kid from Ann Arbor got something. I don't know what it was. Maybe he's kind of a backup, or I don't know, whatever. I don't care whoever. If you're in the Olympics, you're a pretty good athlete. I'll tell you that, no matter what you're doing.
Well, that'll be exciting to be at the Olympics in Paris.
Yeah.
And experience.
It will be exciting.
Have you been to Paris?
I have. I have. You know, so it's. I mean, the cool thing about Europe, and you go to Europe, and I know you guys are talking about doing something, but it's. I know you've been to Spain before. When you go to Europe and you walk around, you see those old buildings, you know, and old buildings by our standards are a few hundred years old or whatever, and you know, theirs are, you know, hundreds and hundreds of years old, if not thousands of years old, and it's amazing to see that. And you see the people and see a way of life, and the cafes are probably. I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, and he said probably the biggest thing he enjoyed almost, and other than seeing some of the cool things there, we're going to the cafes and with kind of the locals, and they're small and they're a lot of times run by families or whatever. It's a different world, you know.
Well, we were wondering, since it'll be early evening when this show is on live in Jackson, you could come do maybe some FaceTime reports
if we could do that,
for us.
it'd be kind of fun to do that, and to have that experience, even to be in there, and if I can get it back here. If we can work that out, and I'm smart enough to how to use my phone, which is probably a problem. But
well, maybe ask Lisa if she can help you with that.
Well, she's not much ahead of me on that, but she
can you
is
do
ahead of me.
Zoom? Because we can do Zoom here too.
You can?
Yeah.
I'll have to work on that a little bit, though. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be, just gonna be great. I mean, we're fortunate to be able to do something like that and see that, and hopefully it'll be a great experience. And I don't speak French. And,
do you speak any French?
Voulez-vous, you know, merci, merci. But I know a number of people have been over there and give me all kinds of different advice.
Well,
and
they
things.
speak English over there.
Yeah, a little bit. They do, but somebody told me the French don't like to necessarily let you know they speak English,
Right.
give you a hard time or something.
I think they don't like it when you talk French to them, trying to impress them that you know French when
Right,
it's
when you
horrible.
don't.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the problem, even though I really thought about getting one of those apps on your phone, you know, or how do you say such and such. Of course, you pronounce it probably 80% wrong or something. And that's the other problem, but maybe they could say it for you. Tell them, I want to, you know, whatever.
Hand them the phone.
I know, here you go. But I mean, it's going to be a great experience, there's no question about
Yeah.
that.
What are you doing this weekend?
This weekend's it's a big weekend this weekend too. You know, it's Lisa's sister, who's become a tradition, comes and her husband stays at our house with their 4 girls.
Oh, I remember this happens before.
Oh my gosh! And then then there's the crab races on Saturday. We're going to Beach Bar. We'll go to the crab races, and this is kind of a fun little thing. Kids get a kick out. It's a kids crab races on Saturday, yeah. And then I've got 4 of my grandkids that are spending the night. 2 of my granddaughters and 2 of my grandsons are going to spend the night, and we're going to have a good old time Saturday. Do all kinds of goofy things and find shells and make terrariums and eat and ice cream and screw off.
Sounds like we're going to have beautiful weather for the great weekend.
I hope to God.
Yeah.
Thank God, that water, that was incredible.
Unbelievable.
I've never seen that. I've seen water come down that hard before too. I don't understand that, Bart.
It's never happened. We've never seen it.
But I swear I haven't seen as much water. I've seen places where there's lakes now, where
Yeah.
it's just regular grass.
Most golf courses are not open today.
Yeah.
They're still flooded. Well, thanks for coming in. And
My pleasure.
We'll see you next week.
Yeah, good to see Brandon Dolly too. You know, that's right.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Thanks for kayaking. Ric Walton, we've used up all our time thanks to Rick and all our guests on the show.